Yeah, it's just toxic. Time now is 9:17 a.m. February 13th, 2025. Yeah, it's just really toxic. Being stalked, and when I was sleeping in the car in Tumon, the white car in Tumon, where they have that Moylan, where they had that Moylan sign. Sleeping in that car next to Jose and what's his name, that Russian guy. Tim. I was in between Jose and Tim, and I told Tim about his plates. Those plates have been stalking me, the 99 plates. But I said, I don't know your intentions. You seem like a good guy, but those plates have been stalking me, and they try to run me off the road, even a tractor trailer. That tractor trailer and that company. That was before I left to pull out. This was November 2023. November 2023, around that time. And then I got hit by a bus in front of Hilton. Then I went to the hospital. Then Officer Suba, the former chief of police, was there. He gave me that paper, like a police report paper, and the case number. Sorry, the case number. And then after he came, Suba came. Suba wasn't wearing a mask. He was just talking to me like a normal individual, because they were doing that mask thing, like, be quiet. I can pick up on their intentions, like they're trying to keep me silent, like take over my voice, like they don't want me to speak so they can keep me silent and kill me slowly to death, you know. Then after Suba left, I told Mr. Suba about the people stalking me. You know, he more or less acknowledged, like, yeah, he knows, you know, like he knows, but he's just not really, it's like he can't do anything. And then after he left, Officer Nakamura came, and he was wearing a mask. And then he came and he started talking to me. Oh, so what? You got hit by a bus? And I was like, yeah, I got hit by a bus. You guys know that already. He goes, what's your name? And I said, you guys know me already. And then he started getting mad. He was getting violent. And he goes, I don't know you. It's the first time I met you. But it's like, dude, I just got hit by a bus. And you're yelling at me. He was getting violent because he already knows who I am. He's lying to me. And he's like getting angry, like, I don't know you. Like he's getting violent. I notice people like that when I say, you guys know me already. When they get violent, those are the ones that's connected to corruption, poisoning, and murder. Okay? So anyways, it's just a really toxic environment. So they're holding me hostage by taking away my voice, and they haze the hell out of me. So every job that I had, they haze me, like they make my life a living hell, or they try to be in the way, or like even when I go shopping, they do the same thing, like they be in the way, or they do that number like you don't belong here, or they try to irritate me. You know, even driving traffic, they give me the red light. Walking to work, that's what happened to because of what they did to me. They broke down my car. Someone died because of what they did, because I was getting upset when I was walking to work. I was being harassed, and then I was venting off to my coworkers, like these terrorists are harassing me walking to work. And they're like, who? I said, I don't know who. There's a lot of them. And because of that, they broke my car. My car was broken on purpose. And they forced me to walk to work. It's either you walk to work, or so I was walking to work. And when I was venting to my coworkers, someone died when I was headed up to Joanne's Bakery. And the person who died, her name was Joanne, in front of Max Realty, right across Two Lovers Point. It's like, and then before I was leaving that day, they said, Mac, don't take Marine Drive. My boss had jury duty. Okay, my boss had jury duty that time. And my boss told my coworker to tell me, don't go that way. Okay, like a message, like say, he said there's something happened over there. And I got angry, and I said, what? Someone got run over? That's what I told Joe. I said, what? Someone got run over? Because they were harassing me walking to work. And then he goes, oh, I don't know. So I took the shortcut going to Harmon. I took the shortcut going to Harmon Loop, and then on my way back, this is after that Jigo Fire Station incident. Okay, this is after that. The Jigo Fire Station where they planted the guy in front of the fire station, and they found him 4 a.m. God rest his soul, and my condolences to the family. They found his body 4 a.m. And when I passed by, it was already like 8 or 9. I was heading up to Joanne's Bakery to deliver. And when I passed by, it was like 8 or 9 in the morning, and his body was uncovered. It was laying on the road, all bloody, and I could see. I was like, "What the heck is this?" You don't see that here on this island. You don't ever see that. That's like it's like they used his body as a prop. They had no respect for him or his family or the people. They're making the people see that. There's children around. They're making the children see that. You know the trauma that can go through their minds? They use his body as a prop. That's how evil this terrorist regime is. They use the disabled. They use the sick, like how my uncle almost stabbed me. They use children as shields. They use the elderly as shields also. They use everyone. That's how pathetic and cowardly they are. And they use that guy's body as a prop. They found his body 4 a.m. God rest his soul. And had no respect to the family. They should have covered his body. When I passed by, the police was just giving me a mean look. I'm like, what the heck? It was a snail pace traffic, really slow. And they were just looking at me. There's a lot of cars. They're eyeballing me only. So that's a message. Like, it's like my intuition, like, be quiet. And I was like getting upset. Like, hey, cover the body. Like, you have no respect for him, the family, or the people. So that happened. And then when I was still walking to work, I was being harassed. And then that was December 23rd, 2021, when they said, "Oh, Mac, don't go up there." My boss had jury duty. Told my coworker, "Tell Mac not to take the main road." So that's when my coworker Joe goes, "Hey, Mac, don't take the Marine Drive because something happened." I said, "What? Someone got run over?" Because I was getting angry, like I was upset because I was being harassed walking to work. They're harassing the heck out of me. That's why I don't use the traffic, the lights. It's like, there's no use. Every time I use the crosswalk light and it's my turn to go, they try to hit me. And people are laughing. They think it's funny. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these people? So anyways, I said, what? Someone got run over? I was heading up to Joanne's Bakery. That was my run. That was every Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, every Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Thursday? One of those days. On that day, I go up to Joanne's Bakery to deliver. So when I headed back down, I found out someone got hit and killed. God rest their soul. And later on, I found out, and I was heading up to Joanne's Bakery. Her name is Joanne. God rest her soul. No disrespect to her, but something's going on, and it's just really toxic. It's like it's just really toxic. And from what I heard, it's just I just see a court car just passed by. The guy only got the person who turned himself in. I'm gonna do more sessions on that because what I heard, there's something going on. There's something going on. I'm gonna do more sessions on that. There's corruption. There's it's a lot of chaos. 1 year for that fall guy. But anyways, yeah, so they haze me. So they try to make my life a living hell. So I'm just sharing that with what I've been through and all the hazing and blocking everything I try to do. They try to block me. And just like the last job I had, they really, they find a way to haze me. There's police passing by. So they try to haze me. Like anything that I do, they try to haze. Like when I was at the beach, the way I set the chairs, what's his name? You can't remember how to set the. You have to remember, Matt. You have to remember. They like to make everything. I'm letting you know how they do it. And I hope, it's not. It's even at the Cisco they did that. Linden they did that. I don't think it's them. It's someone telling them to do that. Even like coming over here, they might be already telling them to haze me. Like, hey, he's got to remember all of this. Like, they try to rush me. Like, I can't remember everything, all the rest. But they might do that, or they just nitpick. Like I said, but they can make mistakes. Let me tell you. But it's okay. But if I make a mistake, it's like, oh, hell will break loose. Like, oh, I'm no good. They just feed discouragement. But if they make a mistake, so it's okay. But if I make a mistake, they try and take away my job, make my life a living hell, try and force me back into poverty. That's why I'm so worried about paying my rent, because I want to pay my rent, because I don't want to end up back in the streets, because they're going to stalk the hell out of me. And going back to about when I was talking about Jason, yeah, he was the only one that visited me. That was when I was working for Cisco. Jason was the one that Jason visited me, and my cousin Bo. My cousin Bo goes to the mental health. His doctor is Dr. Perez. That day when he came, I was just surprised. Like, how do you know I'm here? Like, someone is planting him there. They're using him. And then when I was going to the store one day to Causiles, I saw him on the road. I was like, he was just standing in the middle of the road, and I said, who planted you here? And he started laughing. He was like, I don't know if they're using him. It's not him. They're like telling him to go there. And then Jason came over later on, and Jason's a good guy. He's really smart. That guy's really smart. He just had he had a problem with God rest his soul. From what the lady told me, last year around November, he passed on. I didn't know that. He died of an overdose. But Jason also visited me there. I told him to stay away from that drugs. Even my cousin Bo, I told him to stay away from that. Told him to stay away from that stuff. So there's just something, like they're using them to come see me, or and then that's when that drug dealer came. He went to the 3rd floor, and Jason was telling me, that's the man, that's the first cousin of the judge. I go, oh yeah? I didn't know that. I was like, really? I said, yeah, that's the man. No one can touch him. He's untouchable. I said, no way. I said, yeah, that's that judge's first cousin. First cousin? Yeah, or cousin, something like that. And he's telling me that's the man. He went to the 3rd floor. And the people on the 3rd floor are still they were still stalking me. When I went to the store maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I see that guy, he was my neighbor on the 3rd floor. Every time I eat, they throw trash juice. Or every time I exercise, do my I was kind of doing Pilates. But anyways, I was doing that, trying to stay fit. I was doing that, and then they'll make noise, or when I'm in my room, right when I'm about to go to sleep, they'll make noise. When I'm using the restroom, they'll that's when I made that video. Right when I'm going to use my muscle to push, they bang on the roof. It's like, what the heck? How do they know that I'm trying to poop? So there's something connected to those guys, and that drug dealer is related to the judge. So that's what Jason told me. Jason passed away. I don't know if he was given bad drugs, or they just fed him too much drugs to make him OD. Kind of like what happened to Matthew Perry. God rest his soul too. But anyways, and they're still stalking me. And this person has power and money and has connections. There's companies and government involved, local government. And and military is also involved, because when I was homeless at the parking lot, the army came with senators, and they had the U.S. plates on their vehicle, you know. And what's his name told me they came here to see you, and it's like I was confused. I'm like, what the heck? Are you guys here to help me, or? It was just really confusing. I'm like, or are you guys? Because I told that guy back in 2018, I thought people were trying to kill me. The one that was referred by the senator. When I joined that Soka Gakkai, that's when Senator, he gave me the number for Senator Wanpat, and then I told that guy from Colorado, I took him and the mayor, Luis Rivera, on a tour all the way down to Agate, where they have a boat captain who I was told is a psychic, from one of the tour guides from Fisheye. The tour guide told me that the boat captain down for that flying fish is a psychic. I kind of laughed at it. I didn't believe her. But anyways, I took Luis Rivera, the mayor, and that guy from that Soka Gakkai on a tour around the island back in 2018. And that's when chaos was happening, and I was like, I told that guy, I thought people were trying to kill me. And then I ended up in the parking lot, and then I see the army coming over, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And the senators, I'm like, what the heck is going on around here? I'm just confused. Like, I was just like psychologically abused and confused. I was like, what the heck? It's just, and I have divine communication. I'll do more sessions on that. And what I heard is like, do you want to save lives? And I said, yes. Then I heard stop the traffic. Then I said, how? Get on the road. So I jumped. The only thing I did was I crawled on the road. I gave my life to stop an earthquake. That's what I heard from telepathically. So. And I don't like to talk about that because it sounds crazy. And Jay Cruz told me that there was an earthquake that day, but it wasn't that big. She said, really? This is like a lot of chaos, but you can hear my divine communication, and just send love. So got some guy up there. So anyways, send love to the world. I love you. And my divine communication is real, and what I've said I've seen is real. And I send love to the world. Don't let anybody hijack your life. I really like working here. I really like working here, but they might try and destroy. Remember, they kill, steal, destroy. I really like my boss. The people here are really nice, and but they might try to ruin that. Like everywhere I go. So send love to the world. I love you.